Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a T77, it's a Tier 8 American premium heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of mines and it's under the command of demontaxidriver. Now, if you've got one of these, you were lucky to get a footlocker in the recent E100 Waffenträger competition, which contained this tank. They haven't been on sale in any way other than in the footlockers, so you had to be very lucky to get one of these. It is an autoloader. It's got 3 shots in the magazine. It's 120mm with 360 alpha and penetration of 232mm with standard APCR, and that goes up to 299 with the heat rounds. But it is an autoloader and it's quite a long reload time between shots. If I remember correctly, it's something like 38 seconds and a 2-second delay between each shot cycling. So he's found his first target, fired the first round and didn't do anything. He got the second round in, but well, he's overextending now, fires the third one in, and now he's in the long reload. In fact, his reload is 35.02 seconds. And like many T77 drivers, he's now found that he's very vulnerable unless he's got a teammate nearby who can protect him whilst he's reloading. In fact, somebody behind him, a Super Hellcat, has said pull back so that they can support you. It's a long time to wait without any shots available. Now this T52 knows that he's in trouble, but the T52 has made a big error and now he'll die. And he provides some armour for demontaxidriver to hide behind whilst he reloads. So yes, I know this because I've actually got one of these myself, not on my main account but on my American account. Yes, I was lucky with the footlockers as well. I swore that I would never buy any footlockers, but then I did go ahead and get some, and when I did, I got one of these T77s. I found out to my cost that if you go too far forward without any support, you find out very quickly that nobody will support you and you will end up losing a lot of hit points in the process. Okay, that's a KV-3 with a stock turret and he took 2 rounds. All he did was hit the track, so he hasn't damaged demontaxidriver at all. You can see one of the shots that actually did strike him struck the weak spot, the cheeks on this vehicle. Like all American autoloaders, it does have a bit of a problem with the cheeks. Now it's actually a cross between a Patton tank, an M48, and if I remember correctly, it's not the T54, but one of the American autoloaders, which also has an autoloading turret just like this. I think it's the T54 actually, E1. Okay, that T32 finally made a wrong decision, turned sideways on whilst he had enough shots in the mag, and he's out the game. And he's managed to get a nice little shot into the IS-2 too and pull back without any further damage. That's the way you play this, is actually to play from behind cover, come out, ambush the enemy and then pull back in again before they can do anything to you, or to have teammates sitting behind you so that the moment you've expended all your ammo, you can pull back into cover, reload, whilst they stop the enemy from advancing on you. So never make the mistake of going ahead alone and overextending. Like this IS-2 has done. He overextended himself, he didn't have any support, and now he's out the game. 3.5k of damage so far, 1.2k blocked, and he's having a pretty good game because he's got 3 kills already. There's only 4 enemies left now. In fact, that defender's badly wounded, and I think he now realizes that he needs to get those kills before the game ends. Oh, well, the defender's gone. He was just killed by the Super Hellcat. What have we got over there? That's an Arty, long way off in the distance. He's behind the building, so there's no chance of getting a shot unless he comes out into the open. He does. We've lost sight of him, and he couldn't get the shot in time. The M44's gone behind that house, and now it's the Wizzy 120 who's going to get the kill. Yes, he does. And that is the end of the game. But he's still alive at the end of the game, and I suppose that's something to be thankful for. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats for demontaxidriver. Well, he got a second class tanker in the T77. He got a duelist badge for taking on 2 tanks and who damaged him, taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. A fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle. He also got a couple of battle hero medals. He got a steel wall for blocking the most damage in the game, and he also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game. So let's have a look at the team scores and see where he stood. 3,541 hit points actually. The next highest scorer was the ISU 152K on the enemy team with 2,913, closely followed by the Wizzy 1201 GFT with 2,907. When it came to kills, he shared the top spot with the T3485, both had 3 kills apiece. 2 kills to the Wizzy 1201 GFT, the P43 Tur, and nobody on the enemy team managed to get more than 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, demontaxidriver's got that, so technically he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,108 base experience points, the only player over 1,000. 953 for the T3485 at 857 for the Wizzy 1201 GFT. And it's surprising, well, maybe surprising, that 1,108 base is only a second class tanker. Yes, ridiculously high standard in this tank. Now, if you want to get an ace tanker, you're really going to have to destroy a lot of enemy, potentially even get a Radley Walters or even higher. He fired 14 rounds in this game, got 13 direct hits and 11 penetrations, damage of 3,541 hit points, all of it at close range, 11 hits received, 4 of which penetrated, 7 non-penetrations, and 1,235 hit points of damage blocked. He spotted 4 enemy vehicles, damaged 4 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 208 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 70,642 credits, got 90,000 credits from personal missions payout, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he took away a profit of 158,084 credits. He received 1,108 XP, times 4 for the first victory, 166 for this being a premium vehicle. It's not much in the way of, doesn't earn much XP for being a premium vehicle, mainly I suppose because it was a reward or prized premium tank that you earned by buying loot boxes or footlockers as in this case, so they don't give you much. It's not as if you're actually paying to buy this vehicle outright. Maybe they'll increase that bonus for premium tier if they put it on sale in the gift shop. But for the moment, it doesn't earn much as a premium vehicle extra XP. But he did get 6,814 experience points altogether, mostly because of that times 4. So the T77, yeah. It's okay so long as you play it right. And obviously the thing is that most people go into battle and they think this thing is just like the T57 heavy tank. You know, a tier 10 tank with 4 shots in a 120mm caliber, an auto-loader that can just blast the enemy down. But having only 3 shots does make it vulnerable, because you can't do as much damage as you could with the T57 heavy, and as a result you are vulnerable whilst you're in the reloading cycle. So you have to play it carefully, try and fight from a cover so you can duck back into cover to reload, or have teammates nearby who can intervene if the enemy tries to push forward and kill you. They're going to come into their guns and they're going to take them down instead. So well done to demontaxidriver. Only a second class, but a couple of battle hero medals, so I'm sure you're happy with those two. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and thanks for watching.